I always like the first couple seconds of a broadcast where everybody's still getting ready. So I decided to do that. It was very much a choice and not because I accidentally clicked the button. I'm sorting through my Greg Valentine figures that are in my way here. So I know this will be a raucous live stream because it is 2:00 Eastern time on a Wednesday afternoon. So I'm sure there's going to be a ton of people who are going to be able to check this out. But I didn't put together a video explaining what the channel is going to be for throughout the rest of the year and leading into next year. And I was going to film it right now, but I thought it would just be easier if I just jumped on here, did a live stream, and then kind of dealt with it that way. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull this up. I am always prepared, as you can tell. So hopefully everybody's having a good year. Now that it's almost over. So the last couple of videos have been all the backyard wrestling cinema stuff, which is by far my least popular videos. We'll just say it. And they're the hardest to make. They're absolutely a pain to do. It takes way more time to do those videos than it does to just sit in front of the camera and ramble and then go back and just take out the parts I don't want to have in the video. Those videos just take so much time, the backyard stuff. And again, it's the least popular stuff I have on this channel by far. But it's something I enjoy doing. And I feel like it's important for me to do for myself. And one thing, and I've preached it on this channel, is there's always got to be that one thing you do for yourself. And that for me is that right now. So the rest of the videos, I just finished I think it was the second season. I should pull that up and know. I'm so far ahead on that series that I don't know what just aired. So it looks like, okay, so that was the second season that just wrapped up. And then there'll be a little bit of a break, and I believe the end of October, early November will be the third season, which is a short season, just to get me through to the end of the year. So that'll be like, I think it's like 6 or 8 episodes or something like that, and it's all the backyard stuff. And then coming back next year, it's going back to the alternating schedule where it's going to be, here's how to set up a wrestling ring. Here's, whatever the videos are. As of right now, I have 17 regular channel videos. We'll call them that. And I have 16 backyard wrestling cinema videos. So those will alternate. And usually I take off a lot of December, so most of December, and then a good portion of January, if not all January. So don't expect to see anything. I might jump on and do something like this at some point during that time. But expect there'll be no videos from December to January. Then it comes back to the normal schedule and it'll rotate between those two series. And I think that's the plan going forward. I have a couple big projects I'm working on right now that I have been taking a little bit of my time away from this channel. What can I say about it? I guess it's better just not to say anything until it's done. But anyway, once it's done, it'll end up on this channel in some form at some point. And maybe it won't end up on the show. Maybe it won't pertain to anybody. I guess it does. It is wrestling related, so it might end up on this channel. You can see how much thought I've given into this. So yeah, so we have our next show is about 2 weeks away. And that's my last show of the year, and then I don't have anything until March. But with the holidays coming up and the fact that we have this other project going on, and I have so many videos already edited and ready to go, there won't be a ton of activity from the holiday season. I think the one thing I'd like to do more with this channel is film content at our actual shows, because I haven't been doing that the last... I literally will go to every show with a plan of, this is all the stuff I want to film. And then I swear to you, this is what happens. I have the list and I keep it in my back pocket and I pull it out multiple times looking for other stuff. And I'll get home, the show will be on a Saturday night, and then like Wednesday of the next week, I'll be like, Jesus Christ, I didn't film anything. Like, it just completely slipped my mind. And for anybody who's been involved in pro wrestling, especially promoting and running the show in any fashion, you know how easily that can happen. The day just gets away from you. And I know myself, in talking with guys have been doing this much longer than I have, that their setups back in the day, which were less extravagant, a lot less technology, and they had a lot more setup time than we currently do. So I almost wish that I had more setup time than we do. Even though we don't really need it, we're pretty efficient. It's just that I'd like everything to be completed and then be able to move on to the next thing and get more stuff filmed. And I just need like three of me, three people who can have my brain and know exactly what I want, because it's never, if you ask somebody to film something for you, it's never quite how you want it. And then you can't really be mad because they were doing you a favor. So you need to be able to, I guess, replicate yourself. But that's kind of what to expect on the channel going forward. I'm gonna be out of the country for a little bit. I'm going to London next week. So London's one of my favorite places to visit, so I'm super excited, and it's not wrestling related. And then it's back to the last show of the year, and then I have basically 4 months off where I don't need to do anything wrestling related. And anybody who's out there who's thinking about getting involved in wrestling, those first couple years, it's go, go, go. But once you've been in it for a number of years, at this point, I think professionally, I've been doing it for 16 years. I started, whatever. So 16 years it's been. You just need those breaks. They're good to have. And, we're only doing, I think this year, because I'm doing the side project, we only did 4 shows. Last year, I think I did 7, which was a lot for what I wanted to do. So next year, I'd like to hit that 5 to 6 show maximum. And I think that's all I want to do. And for any of you young wannabe promoters out there, you'll get there. You'll get there one day, where you just don't have the time or the energy or the desire to run monthly or weekly. Or I remember there was one point where I swore I could run shows every day, and I would have tried it if I had the money. I would have tried it. Don't do that. If you're out there and you're thinking about it, don't do it. Nobody wants to watch wrestling every day. Nobody. Even if you watch wrestling every day, you're not watching the same wrestling every day. You're watching a bunch of different companies, bunch of different talent. Nobody wants wrestling every day. There's too much wrestling on TV right now. Is anybody out there I don't even know if anybody's on this. I don't know how to tell if anybody actually signed on or is watching this live. I doubt it, because it is Wednesday afternoon. So if anybody's out there, just say hello. I think it'll pop up in my chat, but I don't know that I have that set up configured or working properly. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to put up an update here and let you guys know where my frame of mind is, what you can expect from the channel in the next couple weeks heading into the next year. And very soon we'll be able to put out an update about this massive project that I'm undertaking. But for right now, I think the less that's said, the better, probably. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching this, those of you that did, and or those that will in the future, time traveling. So I will see you guys all either over the holidays, if I do another one of these, if I can coordinate a time that's actually a reasonable time where people can actually sit down and watch something live and not on a random weekday afternoon. So I'll either do that during the holiday time, or you guys will see me next year, shortly after January, for the new season of all the different videos. So it'll be Backyard Wrestling Cinema and the regular videos that you're used to on this channel. Thank you guys for subscribing, and everybody who has, and all the people who shoot me emails. I try to get back to all of them. Everybody who leaves comments, I try to respond or even just like every comment. So I do my best to do all that stuff. Just know it doesn't go unnoticed. It's not unappreciated. I never expected to get more than 100. My goal when I started this was 100 subscribers, and I thought that was kind of a reach because it's such a niche. People who like wrestling, then of those groups, people who like independent wrestling, and then of that small segment, it's people who like independent wrestling and want to become an independent promoter. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like a niche of a niche of a niche product, or niche if you're one of those people. So just know I appreciate all you guys out there. And you can leave comments to this, shoot me an email. I like I said, I try my best to get back to everybody, but please be patient with me. I'm doing a lot. There's a lot going on in this world and in this brain. So thanks again, and hope everybody has a happy Halloween coming up, and then happy Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that stuff, and whatever you celebrate. So I will see you guys in the near future. Thanks again. This is the part where the person awkwardly has to close out of all the programs, and you just got to wait while they're clicking it.